Good morning, this is Jeff Arcos. Welcome again to the daily webinar. Today we are 15th of November 2019. Remind you this webinar is not meant to be a financial advice. This is only an education presentation. Please consider term and condition before you continue and when you're receiving this recording. As well, thank God for another day into my life and I pray His blessings today in Jesus' name. Amen. What I was gonna say? Just bear with me a minute. All right. So on the news side, we have only the Canadian. This thing is just amazing. Canadian. We have some news. Then the U.S. who has core retail sales. It's the end of the week. Things has moving very heavy and faster. But this is where we have here at the moment. So, all right. Um, so, so let's look now. We're gonna be looking for on the whole week. So that's Australia. The dollar at the beginning. We have a very positive week. It's been, 2 weeks in a row. There we can see maybe a lot of support over there. So it was a what week, good week to continue going in the long side. We're waiting for a retracement Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Now it hasn't done now. Now I'm gonna add the this and add it up in the weekly time frame because I want to see the progress of this one. So if we're looking here, the dollar really is pointing in a sort of mild strong. Now, I like the weekly here because I can see the progress of the currencies where the sun's turning around, some other no. Now, this is a quite different way of looking the data. This data is completely different than one. So what I'm looking is the close of Monday, the close of Friday, and get the data from there. So it's they want to match up. Sometimes it's gonna be close, like we see here the yen, and the weekly. We look in the New Zealand. New Zealand is weak. New Zealand is somewhere there weak. US is stronger. The US is only there. So they would not be 100% matching up, but I want to keep the looking over here. The more I'm looking the weekly, the more trades, the less I'm gonna trade, but the more effective is going to be doing that way. All right. So so there we are. So that's the whole week. So at the moment, maybe today we're gonna have a decided. It looks like it's gonna break up now. So the whole week hasn't really moved much. The euro in Monday continuing the break. What a beautiful just indication from there. The market breaks and it has going Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and today Friday we have some pullback, and the euro still continue one of the weakest currency over there. 1,000 pip levels, what amazing targets they are at the end of the day. But anyway, so that's there. I'm gonna break even, and this one is still into that trade, so that would be the if it goes up, it goes up there. The pound US, well, here, really that was the break in for the pound US in the previous week, was in that trade, and this has been going pound Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and today is maybe wants to go up, so it hasn't really done much. So that's all we can see at the moment. On here, we see the pound is still one of the strongest ones, so that's, now today is interesting because today we have a break of where we can say maybe the weekly trend line close. So that's, now I have set this trade up, and here we got the pound is it's completing a bigger number. So the pound US, I'm considered to go long over there. Here the US is weak in the last 2 days. The pound went back to the biggest trend. Pound is a strong US. So all of these taken in consideration. Now, trading against the weekly candle close, I want to reduce my lot size. So I'm reducing half of my lot size because I don't want to, the opportunity is great. There's nothing wrong with the opportunity. Everything is indicators that break over there could work. Now, but if we're working for the weekly finish, we can wait until Monday and see what happened from there. All right. So that's the pound. Australia, we already got a break. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday today. So this has been quite now. Partial take a profit is something that I keep recommending everyone. It is a must. High volatile currencies, 150, 200. Low volatile currencies, 100. It will go all the time there. The amount of time the markets come back from those areas and level, we can see how much it can affect. This is really a technique that it has to be into place. And yeah, the rest is just trailing stop, whether using the midline or using the external line. This is a nice break. That's the beginning. That's the first week. So when I'm looking at Australia here, that was from the beginning of the week. It was in that side over there, and here maybe it was not telling us much, but definitely it's been a great trade. That one there, I'm myself in this one. And that it is. New Zealand, US, we got a small kind of break, but then the market came back and then went down then again. So I think I managed, after the news, managed to break even, and because of that date over there, over here. So, and that's where we are, and there, and today, yeah, both are in the same. So I don't see any point to trade this one, and that's the, here we see nothing is really happening, and it's going up and down, up and down, up and down, so um I think we need to wait. The New Zealand is very weak in here, so I don't want to trade against this strength. I want to focus on what the weekly is telling me, and that's it. US Canadian, beautiful trade from last week. It was over there, and the market has continued present us from that Tuesday to Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday today. So it's continue. I myself as well in that trade, no problem, and there we are. All right. So that's there. Um, that's Monday. The U.S. Swiss. We got a trade already there, but it didn't really win much. So I got a break even the following day, and came down and down and down. So, and today we're looking at US and the Swiss. Actually, the reason they both are not going anywhere, because both are in the same directions, and that's why the US Swiss is there. Really, because the beauty of this that does no it stays like I said on Monday. They keep updating, this thing, and it helps a lot, to keep the direction that we want to be looking. US yen on Monday, then Tuesday, then Wednesday, then Thursday, then Friday. Today is amazing. So we're looking that the yen is here is presenting sort of weakness. Over there, the US is presenting a strengthness, but we know that actually even here as well, both are in the same direction. So look that the moves are nearly similar, and that's what is causing. Now, this is a very interesting sort of rising wedge on a previous resistance, on a previous resist support over here. So that's quite interesting. If this is going to be a great opportunity, because rising and falling wedge are actually quite good, that could be very, very easily target towards the next golden point touch. And yeah, so here we are in the green, sorry, yellow. As soon the red show up, so let do the job. Next pullback, and we can be into that trade. Euro yen Monday, we got a nice break from there. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday is continued today. So we're looking now. The euro is more weak than the yen. So that's what it says to us. The yen here is, and this is the on the dailies that telling us is strong, which is that at least we are break even. So we'll see what is that. We calculate the to the golden candle, which sometimes could be this one as well. But look, that's we're trading sort of, yeah. It's very interesting where this one is doing, because we did have 3 weeks of consolidation before it breaks down. So we'll see how the market reacts from that. Pound yen Monday. So that's what we got over here, and it was quite, sort of, that was from the previous week already there. Tuesday comes and the market then stopped me out over there, which is fine. Wednesday, I started getting the consolidation. Thursday, nothing is telling us yet over here. So we see that everything is nowhere there, and that is Friday. So when I'm looking the reason that this pound yen didn't go is just simple because the pound yen say here looking for long, but I don't have a long yet over here. There's a nice yellow zone. We say when we are in the yellow, we need to draw the lines, and then we're gonna be looking. This is now based on the weekly. As I say, the more bigger the time frame, the better. So, and I'm looking the weekly. Here it really is undecided. So I don't want to make decision until I see clear there. Australian yen, we got a weekly sort of spinning top the call, or then that's a previous resistance, previous support over there, and that was a nice run over here. So this is, we need to make a decision. We're looking for here. Australian is weak from Monday, yen is strong, so everything indicates that on Tuesday, no, nothing happened in Tuesday, but Wednesday it was a very clear signal into that with that. And Tuesday the yen is strong, and the Australia was right over there. So that was when decision was made on Wednesday. Thursday broke, and today is continue very, very strong. So when we're looking in our weekly table, um, with the Australia. Australia is was over there, and the yen is no. I don't know, but that's what it says here, and both actually as well coming down. Yeah, the numbers are a bit crazy over there, but by the Australia today is completely on a negative side. So that's a nice run. That's a nice target. I can actually get it as well. So that's my target, and on a break even. So nothing more to worry. New Zealand yen did not present anything good through the week, as the market just continue going nowhere, and there we are. So New Zealand yen, and New Zealand is weak, yen is weak, so this one just collapsing, one to another. Didn't present us any indication that we I was looking to go short, but the opportunities was not there anyway. So, and that's the mess that it is. So it's good to know when to enter and what currencies to enter. Canadian yen was a quite good ABC setup. We got the cross, we got the candle. Canadian is very weak, yen is very strong in Monday, and we were right in the Donchen channel. And one of the things as well at the beginning, the week, I believe the midpoint is a great saver. If the market will not go the way it will go, this is a very, very good saver to protect us from the trades over there. So Tuesday come, Wednesday and Thursday broke up over there with no problem. And by Wednesday, everything was indicators the Canadian yen is a good pair to trade. Thursday and today, no, that was Friday, sorry. Friday, and there we are. Um, so yen is still strong, Canadian is mild strong. So yeah, this is a nice trade. Now, so we'll see next week. That's a nice level of resistance, golden candle touch, and yeah, so that could be. I don't know if I'm gonna close the trades there tomorrow morning, but that's what it is. Euro Australia just came down. Nothing in Monday, nothing in Tuesday, nothing in Wednesday, nothing in Thursday. Now here we got it. Yesterday we were talking about that trade with we got an arrow over there, and suddenly because of the some news, the euro just went crazy over there, and then we look in the euro is negative, the Australia is negative, so that was just pure news driven, and today that's where we are. So we are on a yellow area, could bounce from here, could do whatever we want to do from there. We don't know here. We need to wait and see what happened over there. Australian is being very, very, very weak. The euro start turning around, and we'll see that one there how the market reacts at the end of the day. Euro Canadian is there. Monday it did not show anything. No Tuesday, no Wednesday, no Thursday, and neither Friday. So how good is to stay away from the market when there is nothing? Is nothing. And yeah, that's what is always been happening over here. So we wait for the next week. Pound Australia, that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Not Euro New Zealand, sorry. Thursday, that's Friday over there. We got because of the New Zealand move. And as I said yesterday, I don't like to trade these big moves over there. I don't know what today it is any good. New Zealand is still 120 strong. Euro is 24. And here on the weekly, the euro is weak in New Zealand is strong. So, it's a big day. So I'm wanting a day down before I'm considered to trade. So Monday will be a perfect, and the weekly as well. We have a weekly breakout from that. So that's actually his as well, and the weekly should be supposed to be in the monthly. But that's definitely a horrible consolidation there. Market breaks. So ready to trade Euro New Zealand, and look what happened on Friday. So that's what I mean. So that I don't like that kind of trades. Now the New Zealand is weak, Euro is weak. So news never tell you the trend is all the speculation the market does at the end of the day. Pound Australia, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and it just went crazy from there. From the moment the market did break over here, and Australia is just been collapsing over there. We do have here the weekly candle close strategy, and from here, that um, yeah, from here we got that one there. All right, so now there is a trick about when to apply the weekly candle close trend line, uh, based in something that I will show you soon, but that because now the weekly candle close trend line you can put you in any trade, any moment, anywhere. All right, and because it doesn't follow the weekly candle close direction, which is the strategy number 2, but it's more aggressive. So we need to know when to use the weekly candle close strategy, weekly candle close trend line strategy, and when not to use. All right. So after this one, we just do the review over there. So that was there, that was here, and bang, beautiful trade over there. Support by the index mira all the time. Pound Canadian, they got some trades over there. The market comes the next day. They stop me out. Then comes Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. Nothing is happening. Now here we see a completely different, some kind of scenario. Really, if I would have traded the pound Canadian, I would have traded and that part over there. So it's very volatile. Canadian is weak, pound is strong, but we'll see that one over there. Pound New Zealand Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So look at that. It's up and down, up and down, up and down, and all this yellow here. So that yellow part is helping. And this is when we don't want to use the cross over here because that is happening. So pound Canadian, pound New Zealand could be in the same sort of kind of boat. We see here that's, it looks to me that could be a good trade, but we need to leave that consolidation, and this is where we are right now. We jump into gold. Gold was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and moved the stop loss right to the midline, over there. And the reason I moved to the midline, my stop loss is because of where we were over here. So the chances of pulling back from there were very high. So I say now that's that these things it can bounce back, and it did. So it took $200 out of another. Yeah, that's gold. $200 there, and the market, come back, and that's where we are at the moment. We are in the yellow zone, so we don't react in the yellow. So before I could have said, oh, this is double bottom, but let's put a trade over here, and then so this one it really helped me to focus, trade one direction, and that's all. So that's oil on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So it's just been playing up, not really with good breaks, and that is the results of this week so far. The weekly is still saying up. The monthly is quite positive, so I will be looking to go long at the end of the day. S&P 500 closed the trade in the 741 points, which was right there, and we're still in that trade. But Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, it hasn't really do much. Now we want to see a breakthrough. This is really strong, so and we'll see from there. Australian 200, we did have a buy. The market moves up and can break even and then go to stop out. And after that, nothing has happened more. It is a big sort of big congestion over there. We go to 1 to 3 months, after that big run over there. The market is compressing. It's going to compress up. It's going to compress down. We don't know. So far, we'll see how it ends this week. Today, that's Thursday, and that's Friday. So it's going to be very interesting to see which way is breaking. We enter into the yellow zone again. The Japanese market, what a beautiful setup over there, setup over here. So this is what I want to talk it. When to use the weekly candle close breakout, when not to use the weekly candle close breakout. All right, so that would be a good lesson to when to use the weekly candle close trend line breakout. Sorry. One is the weekly candle close direction, and the other one is the weekly candle close trend line. So this is when we want to know why not to trade here a weekly candle close, breakout trend line, because if I draw a trend line over here, is over there. All right, so that's something that we need to always make sure what to do. The Japanese up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, and there it is. All right, so there we are. So all cool, very good. Um, and we finish with that. So not too bad the week. So there we are. So here we are on the daily, the weekly, and this is what I say. For example, what could we say? All right. So let's look from here. Now, just don't like the way it is setting up. Oh, 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 oh. Let me see if I put it another one over there. So I can take that one off. And I want to do this the monthly. I want to do this the weekly. And I want to do this the daily. And I guess I need to. Okay. All right, so let's look over here. So when to trade the weekly candle close trend line breakout, when not to trade the weekly candle close breakout. So here for example, here we got that one over there. All right. Here we have, let's see, that one over here. We've got another weekly candle close breakout right over there. And here we have that one there. Okay, here we go. That one over here, which is this is the direction anyway. So here, maybe that one there would be there. All right, so there we are. Some we got the weekly trend line breakouts, and if we're looking, for example, that week over there, or that weekly candle close there. Uh, Normally, when we see the monthly, as well, the monthly is not going up. So instead of looking to, long, I will be looking to go short. When we're looking there, all right. So right over here, I have the decisions to say, should I trade short over there or not? Now, what is going to help me to decide should I trade short at the weekly candle close trend line breakout, which it happened, happen over there. Okay, beautiful daily trend line breakout over there. Is what is really is going to help me is to see what the monthly direction is doing at that moment. All right. So right over here, if I want to trade with the big boys, this is always just going to be a good guy to say, yeah, this is the weekly is up, but here we have a weekly candle close trend line breakout, and the daily is good as gold over there to to trade over there, and even if we just be afraid a little bit, we can say, oh no, I want to trade, I want to just maybe half a lot size, which just helps, and then you have the trend. Now, before that, we got another weekly candle close trend line breakout somewhere over here, and if we tied up this, suddenly we got that day breaks the weekly candle close trend line. Now, why I should not be trading that breakout over there is simple because what the monthlies represent me at that point. I don't want to get trouble. Now, if we're looking the ADX color over there in the daily, you know, we see that as well, that the at the moment we are in the downside, and here as well is suggesting me the cross go sort of kind of blue, and should I be trading that the weekly is up at what the monthly is telling me. So that is something interesting that I can hold into that why I should not trade the strategy number one here, which is it sounds, I can come up with a support, this is support over there, whatever I can come up over there. I will not trade in my first strategy here because of what the direction is telling me on the monthly. But I will be trading that, because I can wait for the weekly to finish, which is, it's no much different. But or I can, make my decision before. This is actually when the weekly finish there, because I remember that trade. So, I'm trading over here. So not there, yes here, just because of what I see into that trade over there. Okay, so that can work sometimes, into that because of that. So we got another one over here. We say there's a weekly candle close trend line, and there we are, the break right over here. So we're looking over there. The cross, maybe the ADX cross, would a possible telling me. Yeah, it did. So you see that date is telling me over there. Maybe this is support, but what is going to stop me into that? So where are we into that month over there? Is we have reached top, so everything. Why I'm not be trading that direction instead? First of all, I got an incredible trend line, directions over here, to trade that long. So I will be now, sort of kind of bit skeptical to trade that instead of waiting for my trade. Now, here is another one. For example, in this one over there, this is when I want to get my attention to everyone. Uh, where we were here, that one there, and that one there, which is represented here. All right. Now here I have, let's see there, we got a cross, we got everything. So should I trade that weekly candle close trend line breakout? I would say no, because the direction of the trend is in both is actually strong. So I will not be trading that. So I'm not using my strategy number one, but I will use my strategy number two here. Because right now over here, I have what? I got a weekly candle close direction, and it's the first week that turns around. And that's when I want to put, all the effort and all the money into that trade over there. All right. I hope so you understand that part, because it's very important. I did not trade that based in, let's see, that break over here. If I do that, I don't want to trade that because of the trend. What is the trend is telling me in that moment? So, but yes, I'm not trading the weekly candle close trend line, but I'm trading the weekly candle close direction. So remember here again, I don't want to trade the weekly candle close trend line breakout, because the direction, it was on the way down, and then the daily, that's when the first strategy, which is the weekly candle close trend line breakout, will work beautiful for us over there. All right, so for example, in here, let's look now in this one, because this was phenomenal trade. Where it is there, and so it would come over there. So if I look at that, I would say there is a weekly candle close trend line breakout. Should I trade at that point? So until that, I don't have direction. The market is sideways, so anything can happen in that. So I will hold myself to trade that, because there is no direction really. So the first strategy will be just waiting for what? For the weekly candle close breakout, and that it is. All right. So when the weekly candle close trend line breakout is in the direction that we're looking for, let's do it. But when it's not, not. All right. So if we're looking at that, and here, for example, over here, and this thing is crunched too much. So that's is there, and let's see, we are over there. Now, in this occasion, the same thing, when we're looking there, that I don't have if I said this is kind of a break, I don't have really direction, so I will hold myself. But the following week, this is different now. On the following week, I have a weekly candle close on a sort of kind. Until that point, I would be considered still in the monthly. This is going down, and take the short run that the market did. And that's within the 4 hours, the number 30 take us right to the beauty on that one there. Now let's look. This is a beautiful setup over here. We're moving the lines over there, and we have a possible breakout over there. You know, if we put in the close of the candle um, there. So that's a nice breakout over here. And and the question it is, should I trade that long over there? Well, you know, first of all, where the market is going. The market is coming down. The market is not going up at that point. So this is going complete against the market. Look, it's fine if you trade. And now if we're looking as well there, you know, this possible will tell us, yeah, look for long. This is a plenty support, but I'm completely going against because that's my resistance, you know, in the market. So I will miss this trade over there and not to trade in that place over here. So here we have a beauty. Right over here, we got this incredible consolidation and we got a possible break, you know, if we tied up these lines over there. And somewhere over here, we got a signal to trade in that. Now, why am I going to be trading the weekly candle close breakout? That's actually the close. What is the close there? This thing is looking the close of the candle. So let's see right over there, you know, before this is where we draw the lines over there. And this week is forming through that, and we have a daily down over there. Now, why am I gonna confident to trade that one there? Very simple, because of where we are now. You see, at the beginning here, anything can happen. You know, when now this is what, you know, the weekly candle close trend line sometimes could become, you know, sort of kind of continuations instead of, you know, looking something different than that. So here the market is there because I'm playing now with a big boy over there. So I'm happy to trade that and that. Now the trick in here to look, you know, through here is I want to use support and resistance levels, and I want to, and that's it, get the first week up. Now, this is completed to the weekly trend line breakout because, you know, here is support and resistance. This one will not tell me the exactly direction of, you know, that you see the monthly here it says up, but now if the weekly index meter is telling me around over here, you should be looking to trade. Yes, we have a resistance level over here. That is a difference. So here I will use the weekly candle close direction, but here I will use the weekly candle close trend line breakout. So I can get the trades, the breakup. And look, one of the good things in this and around here is that we most likely we're gonna have every time the market uh, you know, every time we have don't tell me you cannot move from here. The market, you know, is telling me from there, you know, I'm trading that here. So this is now continuation. You see that what one of the things the market will not tell me over there is right over here, you know, to trade. But if we're looking over there, very clear, you know, what is the weekly candle close direction. Sorry, the weekly candle close, yeah, direction. But here I will be using the weekly candle close trend line breakout with a good day down over here, because that's what is telling me over there, and that's, you know, here is a very clear as well, we can say. I want to be looking right over here, you know, the directions that when I have a beautiful weekly candle close in my directions. Look, it never shows actually here, you know, and this is quite bullish monthly as well. It never shows bearish to trade. It shows that every time the market, you know, goes there, go long, um, I need to, you know, go, now we're moving too much where we were. there. So right over there, is telling us to look for longs, to look for longs, to look for longs. It's just helping and supporting the weekly direction, the weekly direction, the weekly direction until that top over there. Okay. What time it is? 40 minutes. Okay, so let's look at New Zealand yen. All right. So here we have another interesting there. Now, if we're looking over here, and when we look in the day that is actually breaks over here, you see the moment this one breaks over there to let's see, the break happened somewhere over there, you know, and here, should I trade that break or no? Is the weekly candle close direction into the weekly says up and we have a monthly up. So I will hold my trade there. I will not trade the trend line breakout coming from the weekly trend line because of where I am in that moment over there. But definitely I'm going to be trading the weekly candle close direction. Why? Because I got a support level, a resistance level. And we got the first wick that turns around, and that is the trade. Now, as the market, you see here, never present us any opportunity to add positions, just went straight through, and all this time, the beauty of the 4 hours would get us into that trade all the way down from there. Now, if we're looking there, we could say uh, we got a breakout over there. So here we can say, yeah, this is, look at, the index meter, everything is pointing us to go long. Here maybe not yet, but this is, the yellow area. We always say it is, you see, it doesn't say to look for longs over there. But one thing is going to hold me that long is because what the monthly is telling me in that moment over there. All right. Now, when I'm looking now the weekly candle close direction, and then I'm looking, do I have any support over there? Maybe here I will be considering to trade that direction over there. Now, this is interesting that right over here we got the weekly candle close actually retracement. And few days more, the arrow was already showing over there, and the monthly at that point is still going down, and that it is. All right, so that's definitely, that a good way to identify. Now, the number one always is going to be a little bit tricky, but the number two, which is the weekly candle close direction, is no. That is always is going to be into that into any trade that you want to do. Sometimes we're gonna get good, sometimes we're gonna get bad. But if we look in a very simple strategy, is that weekly candle close direction, support level, first week after the market is comes over there, beautiful three weeks breakout, and that's your trade. First week, I don't know, here is a bit dodgy, but there, and nothing happened. First week up, a little bit only. First week down, and that it is. That weekly candle close really, it can really makes a big difference in in all those trades, um, the way that the market is. But the first week, if this is a bit crunchy there. So first week up, there it is. First week down, nothing happened, and never give us a short, sort of signal. First week up, nothing happened. First week down, sideways. First week up, small loss. First week down, and there we are. Now, from all here, every retracement that I can see over there, every retracement made is always a break. What the weekly is telling me, it's not coming up. Every retracement is a break. So, here we say that we don't want to trade that. So that was actually the yellow zone and when the market breaks. So that's where we want to be trading. Here's the yellow zone. Again, the break over there. And what is that? What the weekly is telling us over there. Here it is, another pullback comes over there. What is that? The weekly candle close retracement. Here it is, back again over there. What the crowd is telling us. This is when I identify actually this is how I can identify as well that the weekly candle close retracement. So before I consider this one, yes, this is a long situation. I want to see here the long over there, but it did not happen at the end of the day. So here's the next run, and now here is going up, and this is when I maybe will not put any action whatsoever in this trace over there. All right, so yeah, weekly candle close, you know, um, direction is a very quite easy way. For example, in this one, I would be looking to go short. What happened over there? Not much. Here, I would be looking to go long. What happened over there? Not much. There. So, and until I don't have something different, if we're looking from here, uh, we did not have. Here is when we have the long situation with it. So I'm not looking to go short because of the weekly candle close duration. So I avoid those, and the market runs from there. First week. Now, when it's going sideways, the market is going sideways. Nothing that we can do. That's the first week, right in the yellow area. Beautiful trade. The arrows is already there. Monday morning, pull the trigger and let that one run. So here, if we look in the weekly candle close direction, we want to see the up over there, but it didn't happen. The blue, the blue area over there, right? So it did not happen over here, and as well, that was the weekly candle close trend line. Like I said, I don't want to use for turning points. I believe on support and resistance levels, we need to use the weekly candle close direction. When we are over here in pullbacks, we can, whether it is a trend line or whether it is a weekly over there. So here we never have any chance to go long, isn't it? No way in the world here is telling us, yes, I would like to look here to go long, and even if the index meter is telling us, and even if I tried over there, my stop loss would be break even if I don't want to listen to that move over there. First week, there it is. We come from the yellow. We got a nice trend line breakout, and that's a wrap. The market pulls, go back, and that's where it is. Weekly candle close, trend line. That's the direction. That is a small run. Weekly candle close there, short run. Weekly candle close there, long run. Maybe one day, no days. I like these candles as well, and especially if here you got that one there with a candle like this one. This, I don't know if you have much done test with the cross of the ADX. They are really good ones, tell you. It has to be a keep an eye with that one because they are very, very, very good. But as you see, the weekly candle close direction, are very good on support and resistance. And the weekly candle close trend line is very good on retracement as well. The weekly candle close um, retracement candles over there. And look at that. So that's where the trade should be happen, and that's the entry, that's the exit, and that it is. short. Here, long, nothing happened. Here, short, maybe one day, then they gotta stop out. Here, now, where that weekly candle close it is, on a support level. Then, and that's the cross. Is that good or no? That's not too bad, isn't it? Weekly candle close direction. There we are. We are already into that short. So the first day would have done, there, entry there, and that's it. Weekly candle close direction with that. Do we have the long there? No, isn't it? So you see how, sometimes we can, be aware of that. And the candle as well was not that good at the end of the day. And here. All right. So here it says to go long. Look, this is the beauty. Now, if I never see the long over here, all right, if I never see, if here it says to me, and here I can say, oh, this is a double bottom of the market. Yeah, that's beauty to trade over there. Let's look for go long. But wait a minute. We have to wait for the what? We are on a short run. We have to wait for that. But look what we're waiting later. What was that? It was a weekly candle close retracement. And that's your trade. What do you reckon, Richard? Is that good stuff or no? Here we have weekly candle close, and we can say, yep, look, this is a beautiful day. Index meter, everything's telling us go look for longs. Okay, we wait for the long here. Long, 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 long. The long comes from here, but we want to, waiting for the index meter to tell us, but instead of that, we have a what? So that was actually a weekly candle close retracement. Ah, here we have another one, and this one we can say, yeah, look at this is a beauty there. Let's jump over there. No problem. We're gonna jump when the jump is say, and there. Don't know whether the index meter will support us right over there in the daily. Maybe yes, maybe no. And we're waiting for the long. We're waiting for the long. We're waiting for the long, and then nothing happened until we got that break somewhere over there. And look at it. Now we have. Hmm? So yeah, that's quite good. For example, in here, we now maybe this one would have put us into a few days in trade, but what happened towards the end of the week? You see, that's a good level to actually consider, that trade there, isn't it? Because look at where we are. How is it to looking just that way? And look at this is a horrific market that we're looking over here, that it hasn't really going anywhere over there. All right. So the break is definitely in the way up. I don't have a breakdown. This is my break up. I can consider that. But when I'm going to know that this is that maybe the short went there, got to stop out, but the beauty this day there. The index meter now is telling us getting into, and that's what we're gonna get into. So knowing when to trade and when not to trade is very, very important. Here, double bottom, beautiful setups. I don't know whether I would have tried that one there, but look, everything it looks quite good over there. First week down, there it is. Small short, not very attractive. There, that is there. We're looking to go long. Maybe we have a small loss over there. Here we're looking to go short. Beautiful setup over there. That's the short. When you have an arrow with the direction of the candle are very, very value over there. Here we're looking to go long, maybe the next day possible, and would not go nowhere. So we're looking the winners against the losses. There it is, weekly candle close direction, pointing over there. Yes, it's right over here, and there we are. Beautiful setup over there. weekly candle close direction, beauty over there. We are in there, put it over here, few days down. Nothing happened through there, and we forgot about it over there. Look at how horrific market we're playing. Sometimes I like to see these candles as well. So when I'm looking something like that with a candle like that, and I'm looking the cross and looking everything, it's a quite good idea to try. So here, positive, couple days up, weekly candle close in the direction, short trade here. Maybe the next day would be a possible loss. That's a weekly candle close. Next day, following day, and that's the run. If the index meter tell me he had to pull the trigger, look in that weekly over there, I'll do. All right, so that's there. So here, nothing happened, and look, this has been a very nightmare market. We've been for 13 weeks that the market is being horrible over there. Same we're using the technique with gold, so it's no exemption with anything over there. If we just follow the weekly candle close direction, you see we're looking, the market has pulled back from there, so we're waiting for the next sort of short or whatever it is. Now, if this one next week is finished bullish, I have a beautiful um, support to go over there. But if we followed exactly the same thing, this at the moment it has been quite first week that turns around. That's what I want to see, and look at the short where it shows over there. Now here is when I say, this is when we need to use that um, if the direction is short over there, if this weekly candle close is telling us to go short here, we want to see the short. But instead of that, we didn't see the short, but we saw is the way up. We never didn't see a cross in the DA next, and that's only a pullback on the on that one there. And yeah, so that's the weekly candle close where it's telling us over there. So weekly candle close could be a big savior, all right. And if you don't want to trade too much, like I said, once I think that when we want to add positions, we want to wait for a pullback on the weekly, and then the first day up, that's where we can add positions to the existing. And look what exactly makes that one there. But this is the turning point. I always, consider it's the first week that turns around, very significant week. It's always is going to be a week that decides where the market will flow from that week over there. All right. So no matter what we're looking to trade, for example, there, do we have any short indication over there? And if we're looking over there, that's when it is. Sometimes this could be more stronger than the crosses. Sometimes the crosses could be crunch on there. So, but once this one, if we see a cross with that one there, and we're looking this kind of setups over here. We're looking over there. We're looking to go short, and the short never actually display. How good is that? Never display, never everything. Instead of that, we are off the market until that day. We are in the yellow zone, everything over there, and that it is. So the whole week was no useless. Here, the weekly candle close said go short. Yes, we're looking for the short opportunity, but what here it says, how much this one can really hold those trades over there. And that was actually a weekly candle close retracement. And again, if I want to use the weekly candle close trend line, there is my trend line. Wait for the break. It's nearly the same over there. Weekly candle here, we can say, okay, could be just a retracement to go short, as is that. And actually, it suggested that. And but nothing happened, isn't it? Even if we were to follow that, nothing happened. Let's see, we just triggered, but we got a stop out, which is no an issue at the end of the day. Weekly candle close direction. Yep, that's in the place. Put it there. Get a stop out with it 4 hours. Weekly candle close direction comes right over there. So here it says to look for longs, and look what it says here. So let's imagine that here we said, yeah, this is maybe a retracement. The market is down, blah blah blah. We put a trade, nothing happened. But what happened the next days? The weekly candle close now is in place, and that's a nice trade. Sometimes we're gonna have good trades, bad trades. Nothing is perfect in life. I said if this is side is going up, I want to see the up over here, and I never have the up, isn't it? Instead of that, I have that, and that is a trade. If here it says the weekly candle close, let's go up, never was the up. Instead of that, this all of this was main. It was only retracement. Look that one there. It says up. No, here is what it says, and there we are. Here, a lot of resistance, yes, and look where we are. Tell you, I wonder, with these things, whether this is a very, very good stuff. So weekly candle close direction. So keep in mind that, are meant to use on support and resistance levels. That's where we most likely, wants to see those things, because we know that that's where it really works this day. First week that turns around, we have to make sure that we got some kind of support or resistance, and there we are. First week that turns around, support or resistance, and there we are. It's a very, very easy to digest, and the weekly candle close will stop you to speculate the market, and there we are. Put the trade, pick the money, and have life. My friends, thank you very much for today. For this week, it's been so far so good. I think it is ADX, it holds that a lot of trades that we could trigger before, and there it is. All right, so take care of yourself. May God bless you, and see you on Monday if God's will, and be safe. All right, cheers and bye.